Hi everyone, welcome to Chandan Logics. You all know that students who are preparing for bank, SSC, railway, police, defense, CSAT and other competitive exams are very familiar about Chandan Logics. Why the reason is, Chandan Logics have trained lakhs of students, and out of those lakhs of students, already thousands of students secured government jobs in various sectors. Now, how this is possible to us? This is possible to us only because of our expert faculty team and our exclusive designed curriculum for examination. If you observe our expert faculty team, each and every faculty is having vast experience and they're having in-depth subject knowledge based on the present examination pattern, and they have trained lakhs of students. And coming to our curriculum, we have designed our curriculum in such a way that our video lectures are completely digital interactive video lectures where we are going to teach each and every subject in depth, complete concept oriented teaching and complete time saving techniques based on the recent examinations. And we are going to conduct mock examinations also. These mock examinations are exclusively based on the real-time experience of what actual examination is going to happen. And we are going to provide you complete concept-oriented PDF materials also. If you are a serious aspirant and looking for the right platform to achieve your dream job, download Chandan Logics app.
Hi everyone, this is our next session which will be dealing with the 8 classical dance forms of India. So here, before going to know what are those 8 classical dance forms of India, we'll be going to discuss here what is actually the terminology which means classical dance. So here, classical dance which includes a formal postures, gestures, is it clear, and the poses and the formal steps that we use to call as a classical dance, so which involves a formal poses and the gestures. Is it clear? The simple definition of a classical dance. So now we'll be going to learn about the 8 classical dance forms in India. And the first one will start with Bharatanatyam, which is from Tamil Nadu. So particularly in the region of Tamil Nadu, Bharatanatyam will be performed. And here you can have a glance over the image first, how actually Bharatanatyam is performed, right? So first have a clear glance so that when I will be explaining, you can understand easily. And now actually here, this is a combination of 4 elements, Bharatanatyam. What are those 4 elements means? There will be the expression, music, beats and the dance. Is it clear? So you can consider here the expression with the eyes and with the hand gestures with the foot they will be using. So that is actually the expressions. And then regarding the music, beats and the dance they will be including. Is it clear? So there will be the 4 elements of Bharatanatyam, right? And then even actually here the music is that regarding the Bharatanatyam is classical Carnatic. So with the Carnatic music, right? So even when we'll be discussing the classical music forms also, so that one is like Carnatic music. So according to this, actually from Tamil Nadu, so Bharatanatyam is a classical dance. And you can consider here the classical Carnatic is the music which is associated with the dance form called Bharatanatyam. And even the costumes they'll be wearing like similar which are to the Indian saris. You can look into the image, the Indian saris with the vibrant colors they'll be wearing like maroon, or else sometimes you can see here most probably with maroon and gold they'll be wearing. And even considering with the vibrant colors actually which were made of Kanchipuram silk and the Banaras silk. So like they'll be having a different border type, right? So this is like nearly you can consider here which is like an Indian sari also with the vibrant colors they'll be wearing. The Bharatanatyam dancers they'll be wearing. This is actually the jewelry, and you can consider here the postures and also the dress forms of the Bharatanatyam dancer. Is it clear? So specifically Bharatanatyam is a classical dance form of Tamil Nadu. And then next, if we move to the second classical dance form which is known as Kathak. Actually this is Uttar Pradesh, and you can consider here first you have to have a glance over the image, right? The person is performing Kathak, and here comes to the ornate jewelry and eye-catching costume. Even they'll be wearing the percussive footwear, flowing dress, Persian influences there, and expressive eyes, and even the art of storytelling. Is it clear? So here you have to know Actually, as I have said that Kathak, like from Uttar Pradesh, right? So here it is in form of classical dance which is hailing from northern India. Like you major of these, like even ornate jewelry, eye-catching costume, and even like flowing dresses. Like you can see Persian influences there for this particular dance form. And here you have to consider these are the ornate jewelry, etc. So this is actually from the Mughal empires. So the effect of Mughals is more on this Kathak dance. And even there is the art of storytelling with the hand gestures you can consider here. And now, so you have a clear view actually how the Kathak dance form, like the dancers will be. So this is the posture of a Kathak dancer, and the ornaments and the jewelry and the dressing style. Even you can consider here their footwear is like the, you can consider here the precursive footwear. So they will be wearing the belts to their legs. And you can consider here the word actually Kathak, Katha, so which derives from the word called Katha, which means the storytelling, right? So Kathak means the storytelling. Then like probably classical dances were their rights of India. So all these classical dances particularly based on either any of a theme or else as like some of the storytellings. Is it clear? So here comes to Kathak is the storytelling. And traditionally this dance is more religious, which is particularly based on the stories of Radha and Krishna. Is it clear? So that they'll be going to perform and they'll going to express through their dance form, and they'll be going to tell the story of art, right? So here they'll be going to explain through their dance form called Kathak, and that is typically of the stories of Radha and Krishna. And as well as the dancers dance to the rhythm of a table or pakwaj. So this is all about Kathak. So first you have to know the meaning why they have derived like Kathak, Katha, which means storytelling. Is it clear? So through their dance form there will be like majorly for all the classical dance forms, as I have said now, that there will be a certain concept, themes and storytelling. So these three areas were significant, and they'll be having some of the formal gestures and poses. So this is all about Kathak. And next we'll be moving to kathakali. So which means the kathakali means, so just now as I said that katha means story, kali means play. So kathakali means actually the story play. So here which is actually having the stories of the sources even from Ramayana and as well as Mahabharata. You can consider here kathakali. So this is from the classical dance of Kerala. And you can consider here, just now we have discussed Kathak, Kathakali. Don't be confused between these two names. Kathak is from Uttar Pradesh and Kathakali you can consider from Kerala. And here these are the stories which were telling from the epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata. You can consider here the image actually how they will be wearing the dress format. So they will be like more intensive and heavy like dressing will be there for the Kathakali dance form. Is it clear? So this is one of the Kerala's classical dance form. And if we move to the next dance form of Kerala is Mohiniyattam. So this Mohiniyattam actually, the word Mohini you can consider here regarding the Hindu mythologies also. This is actually the female version of whom? Of Lord Vishnu. And then moving to the concept here, actually the Mohini means beautiful woman, and here as Attam we have said, right, Mohini plus Attam. So the whole word considers Mohiniyattam. So beautiful woman who is performing a dance, right? So that means Attam means the meaning is that dance. So Mohiniyattam means a beautiful woman who are going to perform a dance. So even you can consider here how actually the Mohiniyattam plays. Even probably like in Kerala also, which is famous for these white and golden saris, right? So with this performance and their jewelries, you can consider here the image. Once have a glance over the Mohiniyattam posture. And then you can consider here actually this will be going to major in the form of dance, presents a beautiful, that is a feminine grace, and these were actually based on the love and emotion themes. As I have said that classical dance probably based on the stories or else some of the concepts or themes. So here comes to the love and the emotional themes will be like performed through this dance called Mohiniyattam. Is it clear? So from Kerala the two classical dances were Mohiniyattam and Kathakali. Is it clear? And then next if we move to the concept called, that is the dance form called Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh. So first you have to look over the image actually how the dressing style and the jewelry and the postures of the dance form called Kuchipudi. So this is a combination of speech abhinaya, which means meme, and also the pure dance. So here they'll be like performing based on the dramas. That means if one drama has been selected, in that one particular role will be given for one person, then that person used to perform the role which was given in that particular drama. Is it clear? So this is all about the dance form called Kuchipudi, which is from the classical dance form of Andhra Pradesh. Is it clear? And probably you have to consider here the previous we have done, that is based on the stories, themes, and here comes to the dancers. They'll be play the different roles which are based on the drama content. Is it clear? And then next moving to the dance form called Manipuri. So here you have to know one of the significance. Just now why I am saying to focus on the images, so that how their jewelry is, whether it differs anywhere or not, right? So here you can consider for all the dance players till now whatever will be observing, so they'll be wearing the belts, right, for all the dance forms till now whatever we have discussed. But coming to Manipuri, they'll be not wearing the bells, they'll be wearing the petal soft foot. Is it clear? With just the petal soft foot they'll be wearing. The anklets, that means the anklets with the bells they won't be wearing. That is a specialty and the significance of Manipuri. And here Manipuri dance, which is the classical dance form of Manipur, and the main characteristic of this dance form is, even you can have a glance over how colorful actually the Manipuri dance form they'll be performing, right? So here you can consider here the colorful decoration is one of the characteristic, and also the costumes, charming music, gentle and the petals of foot movements, and the delicacy of their performance, which is actually and mainly inspired by the rich culture of Manipur. So here you have to know the significance is that all the dance forms, the difference is that for Manipuri dance forms, for Manipuri dance form, the dancers they won't be wearing the bells. Is it clear? For their anklets. And next moving to the dance form called Odissi. So it's the classical dance form of Odisha, and here actually this particular dance form is performed by the Maharis or the female temple servants, and they'll be including one of the posture, or else you can consider here that is Tribangi posture. So once have a glance over the image how the Tribangi posture will be. So this includes the head, bust and as well as the torso. Is it clear? So majorly like the hip movements will be there. So that is the three gestures called Tribangi. Tribangi means what? Three gestures or the three postures. Is it clear? So here it is linked with the body parts. The three body parts were head, bust and torso. With these three body movements they'll be performing the dance form called Odissi. And even you can consider here Odissi stands out, which is for the other forms of dance. Is it clear? And even particularly even you can consider here the female temple servants or the Maharis, right? So they'll be performing the dance form called Odissi. But here this is close with the association of the temples and the temple sculptures. Is it clear? So that is the specification significance of the classical dance form called Odissi. And then we'll be moving to the next concept, next dance form is that Satriya from Assam. Particularly you can consider here this is an art form which represents the dance drama performances. So here they'll be using the eyes expression, that means the expressions, body movements, footwork and the gestures. Is it clear? So just you can have a glance over hand gestures and the expressions, even the body movements. So the whole parts they'll be using even with the expressions. So that is the dance form called Satriya. And also most of the themes, so as I said that classical dances were based on some of the themes or the concepts like dramas or else some of the storytellings regarding like Radha, Krishna or Ramayana or from Mahabharata, right? So here actually Satriya is related to the Ram and Sita or Krishna and Radha. Is it clear? So that is Satriya dance form which is from the state of Assam. And this is all about the 8 classical dances of India. Just once again let's have a glance over this. So what are actually the including areas here? So first one is Bharatanatyam from Tamil Nadu, you can consider here, even Kuchipudi, and also which is actually Kuchipudi even dancing a top on a brass plate. In many of the movies also you'll be come across regarding the Kuchipudi dance form, right? And even Mohiniyattam, the Mohini, that means the female avatar of the Hindu god Vishnu. And the other fact regarding the Kathak is that the storytellers from northern India, like you can consider here, the footwork of the dancer is the key feature. Footwork is made in the dance form called Kathak. And also even odissi, just now we have discussed, like it is actually practiced by even both men and as women, and sorry, it is practiced by the women and as well as the young boys. Is it clear? So that is the odissi dance form. And moving to satriya, actually here satriya is a traditional dance form which is performed by the male monks in the Hindu monasteries, that is sataras, right? So in that sataras, who will be performing here? Male monks. And then moving to the manipuri dance, what is that? Actually they will be giving the energetic performances and the rich costumes they will be wearing, colorful costumes they will be wearing. And the main form is that for the anklets they will be not wearing the bells. Is it clear? So this is the overall conclusion I can give, that is with the classical dance forms of India. So just now whatever we have discussed, major of these dance forms were related to what? Either the storytelling or else some of the themes they have based, like love and emotion. And as well as you can consider here the themes or else some of the dramas, right? So dramatical ones. So in these areas, that means the classical dance which will be having a formal gestures, postures, and as well as which is based on the certain concept. So that dance form will be having some of the meaning. So that are known as the classical dances. In India, there are actually the 8 classical dances. Even you can remember these 8 classical dance forms with the tricks. So here I'll be giving the tricks. Just have a glance over here. Actually, how you can remember. So the first trick is that K square M. So these are the dance forms you can remember for Kerala. And the second trick, so how to remember, I'll be explaining, wait. And the next trick is regarding UK, and the third trick is like TB, and the other two were like Odissi and Odisha. So with the state name you can remember easily, Manipuri, Manipur, right? So with the state names the dance form will be covered, other two. So then the remaining were here TB, which defines Tamil Nadu. The classical dance form is Bharatanatyam. So in the logical form you can remember, right, the classical dance forms. And then UK, which means Uttar Pradesh, Kathak, right? Done with the part. And the next trick is that K square M. So here which represents, actually K square means Kathakali and Mohiniyattam, which is of the state of Kerala, right? So Kathakali and Mohiniyattam, that is of Kerala. So here all the dance forms has been covered, Odissi and as well as Manipuri. These are the state names. If you can remember the classical dance form, you can done, right? So along with the state name and with the dance form, how you can remember? UK, TB, K square M. Just UK, United Kingdom, right? TB, tuberculosis. So in this format, just you can have a tricks in your mind. So whenever you will be like having a question which is based on Indian classical dance form, so you can write all these tricks at a side, and then whatever the question it may be, from the trick you can choose and you can opt the definite answer. Is it clear? So follow these tricks to remember the class 8 classical dance forms of India.
If you're a serious aspirant and if you're looking for the right platform to achieve your dream job, immediately download Chandan app. For more details, contact below numbers. Thank you. All the best.